How to create an intense radial design such as this in Affinity Photo. For this tutorial, all you need a single brushstroke, a single dot, then turned into a pattern and then modified by equations. Go to the Tools panel and select the Paintbrush tool. Once you've done that, go to the brushes and go for the basic. And I'm going to go for 64 and round soft brush. Go to the swatches panel and you can set the colour. Very quick way of setting colours. So I'm going to go with blue and now I'm going to apply. And there it is, single dot. Well, now what you can do is you can turn that into a pattern. So go to layer and new pattern layer from selection. As soon as you've done that, you can see what happens. Generates these dots and you can resize it. I'm just going to make it fairly small. Now you'll notice you've also got the background dot there. That's the pixel you created. I'm going to delete that later. But I'm going to also now create two more layers. One that's red and one that's green. You need a new layer. So go to layer and new layer. Then go to the brush tool. Then select a color over here. I'm going to go with red and apply again. Once you've done that, you can go here, layer and new pattern layer from selection. Now I'm going to repeat that, but this time with green. The great thing about patterns, you can move them around. Simply select them in the layers panel and then just move them. You can just shift them around. Once you're happy with your design, go over to the layers panel and delete all these other layers. This one, and this one. So you've only got the pattern layers left. I've got 3 pattern layers. I want to merge them all into a single pixel layer. So layer and down to merge visible. So all turned into a single layer. You can remove the patterns now. So select them and delete. The pixel layer selected, go to filters and down to distort and equations. Go for polar. And once you've done that, you can change the R and T field. Now I'm going to go for R divided by 3. And that increases the size. Now you can go the other way as well. You can put R times 3. Also, you can put T times 4. And you get that result. Or maybe T times 10. And then you can click apply. And you can see the result there. But what you can also do is you can go back into the equations. Now you can go to filters and repeat it. But I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to go down here and distort and equations. I'm going with polar, and instead of R, I'm going to put R divided by 5. And you can see now it's a lot bigger. Also, I can put T times 6, or times 4, or times 3. And you can see you can create all kinds of really amazing radial burst designs. Again, you can leave the extend mode as 0 and click apply. Also modify the design by using additional effects. So I'm just going to go for filters and distort and twirl. And I'm just going to go with the basic twirl. So just use this and click apply. Then go to filters and distort and equations. And again, polar. This time I'm going to go with R divided by 4. And also I'm going to use T times 3. And you can see the design there. Or maybe go for T times 7. But also what you can do is you can modify the origin point. So as you do that, you can see what happens. Move it around and reposition it to create even more amazing colour designs. And click apply. The layer also includes transparency. So if you want to, you can go here to effects, click that, and maybe 3D or a drop shadow. And you can see you get a lovely 3D effect as well. You don't have to use just a single dot. You can use any brush stroke and you can combine them in multiple ways, create multiple pattern designs. And from those, you can use it with equations and especially the polar feature. Well, I hope you found this of interest. I'm always adding new tutorials about Affinity Photo as well as design for all kinds of subjects, patterns, brush strokes, and much, much more. So please subscribe to the channel. And also, if you've got any questions about Affinity Photo, please put them in the comments. Always great to hear from you. Also, a like or dislike, always great as well. Bye.